Hi everyone, this is Ricky from Primero Cards. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. That's because I have been busy working in graduate school and I'm finally done with this quarter. So I have about a month break, so that means I can do a few videos here. The first one I'm doing today is just a helpful hint. And what we're going to talk about is the Big Shot machine. Now you guys know this machine because this is what you use to do your die cutting with. This is the extended platform. I actually just ordered the short one because this one's just too big and it's being used and it's falling apart. But you can tell that I've used my Big Shot machine a lot. This is the metal shim for delicate dies and stuff. But we all have worked on this machine, and one of the first things that happens when you use this machine is you hear these crack, snap, and pops when you're going through the machine with your die plates or your cutting plates. So I'm gonna move this over. So after time, this is what your plates look like, right? And most of the time they can be clean and saved, and you could use them again. Clean them out with a toothbrush with some detergent and try to get all the paper out and use them. But over time, there's a lot of use onto the plates, and you get a bunch of these imprints from the dies, which is natural. But this mess here actually imprints on your paper sometimes. And I noticed when I was first card making, I was replacing these plates like every 4, 5, 6 months because of this and the warping. So I came up with a plan, and I don't think I've seen this on YouTube, so I could be lying. Someone else could have done it and I don't know, so there's that. But I wanted to tell you how I have used this plate probably for the last 7 to 8 months and used it successfully without having to switch it out. So this is how I do this. This is my bottom plate. And then this is the plate. I call it the top plate. I have it labeled. And I peeled it off a little bit because I'm about to change this out. But as you can see, the top plate really is still see-through. You can use it. It's bent a little bit, but you could still use it, right? So, and this one has a bunch of indents on it. So what I like to do is actually recycle this one, take it out, and I put it in a stack of other ones that I have just in case you need it. You know how us crafters are, card makers, we try to save everything we can and try to reuse it as much. But you never know if you have a friend over, or if you go to someone's house or go to a crafting event and you might need a plate, and this is just a crappy one. So if you leave it there, it's fine. It's not a big problem. So what I do is always buy the 2-pack of plates. And sorry, here's an example of the 2-pack. I have a 2-pack here. I'm not going to use this one, but this is the 2-pack. So what I like to do is take one out of that 2-pack. This is going to be a brand new plate. You can see it's crystal clear. It's amazing. We love this look. And I'm going to take my labeler, and I'm just going to print out a label. It says top plate. We're going to take that and we're going to stick this on here as the top plate. And then what you'll do, and I'm going to take this off because it's no longer the top plate. What you'll do is recycle this. What used to be the top plate is going to be the bottom plate. Eventually it'll look like this. And then this top plate will look like this. It'll still be clear and used a little bit, but it's still usable. So instead of replacing 2 cutting plates at one time, you could always just replace one and just have one rotation. So you don't have to buy as many and they last longer. And so when you use these, I'll put it through the machine like this. Let me bring this over. Put it through the machine like this, you crank it, and then the next time you use it, because this is labeled, you know to flip this over and use it again that way. And then you flip it over and you keep flipping them so they don't warp as much. Now this one's a little warped here and it's popping a little bit, but after I use it a couple times, it'll be like this one where it's not so poppy. I mean, it's still warped a little bit, but you can still use it. It's not a problem. And actually, if it wasn't for the fact that all these little cuts here were indenting into my paper, I would actually still use this as the bottom plate. But I don't like it when you're trying to do foil paper and things like that, because the little cracks in here show on the foil paper. So that's my short little tip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here in a couple months, probably about 6 months, I'll do this again and I'll show you what it looked like so you can see how to do that again. I hope this little hint helped you out, and I hope to have some card making videos out soon. I want to thank you for sticking with me. I know I haven't had a lot of videos out, but I will have some more. I really appreciate it. Please thumbs up and like and subscribe and all that great stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube. And I hope I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.